welcome back to my channel. My name is Beige. If you are new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button down below, as well as turn on the post notification bell to be notified of all of my future uploads. If you have been following my channel for the last couple of months, you've noticed that I have been going makeup free in a lot of my videos, and that's because I finally got my skin to where I wanted it to be. It was very smooth and even and clear, and I was really happy with my skin. Fast forward to today, I ended up having a massive reaction to the antibiotics and the pills and medications that I had to take for my dimpleplasty surgery complications. My face ended up breaking out so bad. This is the dimple right here, still a dark mark, but as you can see, I have like acne all around this dimple, and on this side these pimples just popped up out of nowhere at the same time overnight. And yeah, I'm really upset about that. And even my forehead is really bad as well. It's like rashy looking on my forehead, and then these major so please excuse my skin. I am in the process of trying to clear it back up, so please bear with me. So I'm going to start off this video by priming my face. I will be using Lanhame's the Pore Eraser Pro. So I'm just going to apply that by pressing it into my skin. I really like the finish of this. It's like a silicone texture. I'm just going to press that into my large pores. And on my forehead as well. So next I'm moving on to my eyebrows. I do have a full tutorial on how I do my eyebrows step by step. It will be posted here if you're interested, but for time's sake, I'm just going to do that off camera. All done with the eyebrows, I'm just going to prime my eyelids by using Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. So I'll be taking my MAC 266 brush, which is just a normal angle brush, as well as my Melt Rust palette, and I'm taking the darkest shade, which is Rocked, and I'm just going to begin to cut my crease. Basically drawing the outline of where I want the crease to be. Next, I'm going to grab my MAC 221 brush and I'm going to blend that line out. But not too much, because the 70s were all about the cut creases and lines and rounded shapes. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will be coming in to clean it up a little bit later. I just want to have like the actual outline of it done before I put on my face makeup. So now that I have the basic outline of that cut crease, I'm just going to apply my foundation first, because I have these unsightly acne marks all over my face. I'm just going to go in with this Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. And I love this because it's very thick and it does cover marks really well. I'm just going to apply that to these acne marks and anywhere that I may have any dark spots. So now I'm going to grab this orange color corrector, and I like to apply the color corrector on my acne marks after I apply my concealer. So I'm just going to go over any area that didn't lighten with the concealer, and I'm going to put some of this orange over it to color correct. So now that I'm done covering these acne marks, I'm just going to go in with that orange color corrector and I'm going to brighten my under eye area. I do have dark circles and I want to brighten that. So I'm just going to put this orange color corrector. I've been using this thing for years and I love it. If you have dark circles like me, I definitely suggest getting this. It's by NYX. Okay, so now that I'm finished color correcting and concealing my imperfections, I'm gonna go ahead with my foundation. Today I will be using Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 390. So when I get around the acne marks that I have, I don't want to really move that concealer and color corrector around too much. So I'm just going to take my brush and like stipple the foundation into that part of it. I do use a sweeping motion on the rest of my skin, but when I get to the areas that I did correct, I am going to just stipple that into the skin, like kind of not really buff it in, but so this foundation does go on orange looking on my complexion, but it does end up drying and oxidizing to a perfectly flawless finish. And it could be the lighting too that makes it look a little bit off. Next, I'm just going to conceal my face. I will be using LA Girl's Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey. And next I'm going to be taking LA Girl's Pro Concealer and Chestnut to contour my nose a little bit. And now I'm just going to wet my beauty blender and blend all of that out. I'm just going to grab my YSL loose powder to set that under eye concealer. So I'm going to grab my darkest eyeshadow that I have, which is Corrupt by Makeup Geek. I'm taking this flat brush and I'm just going to go underneath that cut crease to deepen it a little bit. And then I'm going to clean it up with my LA Girl Pro Concealer before adding an eyeshadow onto that eyelid. So the most difficult part of this whole tutorial is going to be doing the winged liner, but instead of flicking it out this way, going downwards. I know it's going to be really tricky because I'm so used to flicking it out this way, but I'm just going to take my brush stroke liner by MAC, which is like a liquid precision liner. I'm using this instead of the liner that I usually use because this is literally like me drawing it with a pen. And I feel like I have more control with this liner. If it doesn't come out right, no worries. I could just use concealer to clean it up. But I'm gonna keep building this line until I get it straight. Okay, so this is how the eyeliner ended up coming out. It took me literally forever to try to get them symmetrical. They're not perfect, but I think I did a pretty good job. I'm not finished with the liner because I am gonna go in and clean it up a little bit more. I'm just gonna go in with these lashes. They're in the style Cher, and this is by Doll Beauty. I'm gonna apply my lashes and then come right back. So next I'm just taking this brush black eyeliner, the same liner that I did my wing with, and I'm going to line my lower lash line. When I'm done with that, I'm going to grab that black eyeshadow and I'm going to smoke it out just a little bit before applying this NYX Wonder Pencil to my waterline. After that's completed, I'm going to go in with some fake eyelashes and apply them to the bottom of my lash line. For that, I will be using these lashes by Kiss, and it's in Trio Short. I'm just taking this brush and going underneath my bottom lashes. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I first looked up, this is the first thing I thought, and I was like, oh my gosh, what in the world? Now I'm just going to go in with MAC Reflects Teal pigment, and I'm going to put that underneath the winged liner. Because I am wearing a blue sequins dress, I think this is a really beautiful accent to it, especially when the sun hits it, you will be able to see it. For this part, I'm just going to follow that line here downwards. Next, I'm going to be taking Lovejoy by MAC, and I'm using that as blush to my cheeks. I'm going in with Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and Topaz, and I'm just going to apply that where I want my highlight to be.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one. She said, I am the one. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she calls the scene, and every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one. Going dance on the floor in a round.
I don't even know I can tell you.
And the people always told me, be careful what you do, and don't you go around